Okay guys, continuing off of yesterday's video, we are going to run the wire for our backup camera. I kind of already started because I was looking for something and I found out that the floor is rotted out of my truck, so there will be an upcoming video on how to fix it. Okay. We are going to pull this trim piece off. Okay, the way that you pull it off, you're going to start, pull this piece up. As you can see, mine's all destroyed. I have a parts truck with a spare one, so that'll be going in. Then you're going to pull this trim piece out, and this one, as you can see, pulls forward. But if you just try to pull it forward, it's going to get caught. What you need to do, grab it by the back, pull out and forward, and it'll just come right out. After that, you have a grommet here for your e-brake cable. So I'm not going to run the wire through the holes in the floor because those are going to be gone in like a week. But for this hole in the floor, we're going to take a drill and we're just going to drill through it. Just like that. Then going to take the wire, and it is easier for these to go down backwards. So the way we're going to do it, so we're going to bend this in half. We're going to use a fish line, so just take any piece of wire. Shove that down through the hole, just like that. Just make sure that the fish line is smaller gauge than the hole that you made. You want to tape the wire that you're pulling through on, but because this is such a short run and it's so easy to feed through, I'm just not going to waste the electrical tape. So we're just going to take this, wrap it all around, make sure that this wire is pointing backwards so that when you pull it through, it doesn't unwrap, it wants to tighten. Then we're just going to reach underneath and we're going to pull through. And the bottom's already through now. This piece, don't care about. So we are going to grab the wire on this side, the side with the RCA plug. We're going to line it up with that hole. We're just going to try to pull it and see if that hole is big enough. It should be for it. I want to go through. So we might need to lubricate it to get it through. I'm going to push this orange wire through just so that it's down already, so that I know that that's not the part that's catching. Then see if it'll come down. So if you look back there, it's right here. I'm going to tuck it in behind this piece, run it down underneath the carpet, and if you look, it comes out over here. We now no longer need to worry about it getting in our way with our feet, and you don't really need to secure it because of the way that the run is. And we're going to be zip tying it underneath, so it's not going to pull out and kind of get stuck. You can push the carpet back in. I need a new carpet. Just like that, trim pieces on. Push the rubber on. Okay. And all you're going to do is zip tie this wire to your e-brake cable, because that's the grommet that you came out of. What was your e-brake cable? And don't be a peasant. Cut the tails off your zip ties. Now part of this though is there is an exposed part of your e-brake cable right where it matches or meets the other part of your e-brake cable. So We're going to zip tie before and we're going to zip tie after that. Okay, so wire is currently up here. And we're just going to flip it over the frame rail. This specific route, it will actually go right up to behind the bumper. It is like the perfect length, actually. But I'm going to show you the route. So you can see it up there. Comes across, up, over the frame rail there. And we're just going to kind of zip tie it in over there. That one's hard to see, but it's up there. This whole back portion of your bumper is plastic. And I want to hide as much of that wire as I physically can. There is a little bit of a plate here, but I can just drill right here. Now here's the thing that I just realized. If I had connected that wire on the, what's it called? That orange wire that went backwards with the cable, I could have used that as my backup signal. Because I didn't, I'm going to have to take it from my taillight. Ideally, measure it out. Use a tape measure. Otherwise, you're not going to get it centered. And if you look, do not put this hole directly back because then you'll get a bunch of weird angles that the wire's at. This hides away perfectly. Am I using an impact on this? Yes. Is it terrible for it? Absolutely. Do I care? No. These headlights suck. They need to be replaced. I don't care. Okay. Conveniently, these cheap Chinesium headlights still use a backup bulb, which is awesome. Take some of this accordion crap off, and we're going to use one of my favorite splices. I love using this splice anytime that I need to keep a wire straight, put solder on new ones. Also, we have black and white and blue and white. And I'm going to assume that black and white is negative and blue and white is positive. But before we connect it to the actual camera, we'll just make sure to verify with a voltmeter. We're going to start off, we cut the connector off. We're going to slide heat shrink on. And we're just going to do this one at a time. Going to twist the wire back together. And we're just going to solder it back together. Which might sound very counterintuitive, but just hang tight. It'll make sense later. Hold it up with the soldering iron. We're now going to take our extension wire, which I put somewhere. That was our black wire. So we're going to take our black wire, going to wrap it around it, going to put the heat shrink to the front, just to make this as clean as absolutely possible. Then we're going to solder that on. There we go. So, why'd you do that goofy contraption? Well, you see, now you slide it back over to triple solder joint. Now we're just gonna melt the heat shrink. Ooh, hot. And I'm gonna take that. We're just gonna drop it out the bottom. Okay. Put our reverse light back in. Twist it into place. And we'll pop it back in. Okay, so we just chalked the wheel. We're gonna just verify with our voltmeter that we got the voltage right. You're just gonna check positive to red. Whoops. Try not to touch that to the bumper, because the bumper is a ground. The red, black. We don't have a negative. That's all we need. Good test to see if your heat shrink is the right size. If your butt connector kind of gets stuck in there, it's a good size. We can officially take this. We're going to stick our power in. We're going to plug in that guy, and we're going to go test it. Look at that. It's upside down. That's perfect. So we're going to have to unscrew it and just flip it, but it works. All those places, it works. Well, there we go. Okay, that's where that's going to live now. If you actually have the original bolts, I would just unbolt one and kind of push it through that. But because I don't, well, my license plate is actually held down properly now, so that's good. When it's connected, there's metal exposed. So we're going to take another big piece of this guy. I'm going to slide that onto you. Going to reconnect them. Then we're just going to torch the crap out of that again. And there we go. That'll be good. One last step. We need to zip tie everything up. There we go. I unfortunately am going to need to adjust it so that I can see my hitch. But otherwise, we have a backup camera. Okay guys, this was a lot of footage because I kept losing stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to be posting more auto content because I have a lot of projects on the go and they're kind of interesting. I mean, there was a sneak peek of the next project in this video if you caught it. Like, comment, subscribe, dislike it if you didn't like it. Send it to your friends, be like, look at how stupid this guy is. I'm going to be doing a couple of how-tos out of the footage out of this too, so there's going to be like at least 2, if not 3 videos posted all at the same time. There's going to be a how-to, there's going to be the actual the video for the entertainment value that's going to have a lot more of me just screwing up, and then all the tidbits that of just skills that, you know, somebody might need to know how to do. Alrighty guys, I love you. Y'all beautiful. I hope you have a great day. Okay, bye.